Good morning. Hello. Uh let's see. Let's get going. Just right on time too. Um I worked a little tiny bit on the project yesterday. Was able to get I was able to get authentication working, as in it compared the states together, which was one of the big things that we had run into. So if I click the sign up button, it takes me to Auth0. We have cookies set up there, so it automatically logs me in, and then sends me back to here. So I go to auth callback, and the states match, which is great. Now, an interesting thing, if I wait for a minute and then I hit refresh, it'll actually tell me that state no longer matches because that cookie expires after 60 seconds. So the next thing to do would be to store the access token. So that way we can actually like log in and get the user's profile data. So let's do that next. So that is going to be here in stores auth. Here I have this compare state with cookie. I don't need that log anymore. Okay, so state matches the cookie, so we're at this point. Next up, the other thing is, I wonder if I want to redirect ourselves, and then I can just stay as close to this line here, because I could just stay inside this if. I feel like we're going to get a bunch of things that move us in. What's the next thing that we would do? I want to... Well, first of all, our Auth0 URI response state, we need to extract the cookie out, token out of this. Hub token, you're going to be an option string. And this is this access token right here. And let's see, okay, so our create, we parse the URL. Okay, so if it's state, then want this specifically access underscore token. Okay, so that should give me access to the token now inside of here. So we already verified that the state matches. The next thing I want to do is grab the user. Well, I guess I could actually do a request to get the user information. So let's do that here. And I don't have the ability to do a use don't think I wanted to use like I can't use the use hooks for like use async or something like that. So I'll have to do a function. So async function get user profile. I'm able to create the URL like this in there. I think the only thing I'm going to need is this token. And we're going to return this user. So actually, that makes me think. this user right here, let's import it. Async has to come after pub, before fn. Okay, so you're just gonna be upset at me that I'm returning. Yeah, I'm not returning the self right now. Okay. Let's see what we can do with this. We will. I am fairly certain we're gonna have to bring in Serde and Serde JSON. Definitely, because we're gonna have to move it into that. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So we want Serde, and then is it Serde underscore JSON? It is. And I don't think I need anything else. Oh, I might need a feature for those. Hold on, we'll go into Serde, JSON. Okay, yeah, so there's some features in here that we want. So, for example, I want Serde derive. I don't think I need any of the other features for this. And then I also want Serde JSON. I don't think I need any of those features. All right, so I want to be able to serialize, deserialize. Guess I haven't figured out. Okay, import that. Okay, so now you're just upset because we're not actually doing anything. Perfect. All right, so get user. I want to do an actual request. So we'll do a glue. I think it's just going to be nets HTTP request. Okay, then we can do a get, which means, okay, we need to build our URL. Okay, get user info. So this is going to be a get request. Okay, so get request to HTTPS your domain user info with an authorization and bearer with that access token. Okay, so this is easy enough. So we also need the domain. The domain is also easy to get. So it's going to be that. And then we need this authorization bearer access token. Okay, so set a header. The key is going to be authorization. The value is going to be bearer. Okay, so that this is going to be the authorization header. Okay, I don't think there's anything else we need to do. Then we want to send. We await. Now that's going to give us a result. So if this fails for some reason, we need to handle that. So I probably want to have this be a error result, or sorry, yeah, an error result. Am I already using the error result? I am. Okay, so then that gives me a response. So I want to get the JSON. This is going to need a type on it to convert. So I want it to go to this type user. We await this again. We have another question mark. And actually, that might be enough. We just return the result of this. Mismatch types, expected enum result, error report, found enum result. Oh, okay, so it can't handle... It doesn't know how to handle this type of error. Okay, so if I do... That works. Okay, so I can question mark that, but it's not compatible with the user. So I'll just put that into a variable and then return it with an OK wrapped around it. So that gives me a get user. Then inside of here, where state matches, I want to now grab that user. Okay, so user is going to equal, what are you going to be? You're going to be a cell, oh, I have to do this inside of a, I think that should work. We have our store here. It's a mute auth store. I wonder if I actually need to make this async. And then we're gonna have to put the, like, the async block outside of this. Like whoever calls handle redirect callback. Okay. Okay, so then in that case, user equals user get user. We're gonna pass in the auth zero response token. We could potentially handle the error here, but considering I have store already, I kind of like the idea of let's match on you. Actually, I don't even need to set the user like that. Just match. Get users, that's that. We'll await. Okay, so if it's okay, we have a user. And I want to stuff that away. So store if you get an error, I want to store that away in the error here. Expected reference to a stir, found a reference. Oh, to an option string. Right. Okay, so we need to make sure that we have a token here. We can unwrap or default here too. So either we're passing like an empty string or not. We could actually check to see if it's an empty string here. So if, wait, no, not that one. So if token is empty, then I want to bail. And we're going to say token access token missing or is invalid. So then we'll get that error that'll be stuffed into the store area here. Okay, and then we save that token away. The last thing I want to do is also stuff, like put this into a cookie. So let's do set cookie key auth0 token. value the value of our token, that's going to be path. I think I want to put this one on slash because when we go to anywhere, I want to grab that. And time to live, I want this to last a decent amount of time. It's this system, it's not like too high secure, so if I do something like 3,000, I think that should be fine. Use of move value. Let's see, move value, which does not implement the copy trait. Oh, yeah. So here, this unwrap or default, I don't want to do this. I want to as ref, then unwrap or default. Now it'll give me so that becomes okay. This unwrap option T, unwrap or default. I can do unwrap or else, and this will be a string new. You know, like that? Type mismatch, reference to a function. Okay, fine. Oh, wait, can I just do empty string like that? No, it needs to be, maybe I can just do unwrap or. Mismatch types expected, a reference to a string. Well, fine. Okay, so this is a reference to a string. Down here, you're fine now. Okay, we create a token like this. And then finally, if we're good, we should navigate back to... We don't have a history. We're gonna have to do that on the other side. So I want to return a result. Now this would be interesting. I could return the token back instead of doing the cookie here. And then the cookie would be done in the calling functions. That way this is only responsible for updating the state, which I kind of like the idea of. Okay, so we have this author, so we match here. This goes to here. I want to return Auth0 response dot token. So you're going to be an option string. Right, we have everything else. Okay, so store that error. So I need to be a sum. Wait, aren't you already an option? Expected result, option string, report found, option string. Oh, right. This needs to be an okay. Like that. The rest of these, I want to bail, so it's an error. Okay, this is going to be error getting user. This is error okay, so error cookies don't match. Or sorry, state doesn't match. And finally in here. This is an error. Okay, so this is what we're returning if we make it this far. No, it isn't. This is part of this match here. This is error error getting auth0 info from location bar URL. Okay, that makes you happy. So handle redirect has to be async, and it has to handle this function. And that's all going to be inside this auth callback. So we don't need you anymore. We're doing all of that now. I guess also I'm not actually putting stuff in there, but yeah, we'll deal with that. Okay, so we have this use effect once. I'll store dispatch to the store. So I wonder if instead of use effect once, I might want to use the other one, which is use async. So then I can do an async block. We get our store outside of here, which means we also need this to be moved. We're going to auth store dispatch. Okay, so then we're going to do store dispatch reduce. Then finally inside of here, now we're going to handle this callback. So we're going to match guess we have all those different bails. We probably want to log those out if they happen. So we'll do a match here, but regardless of the match, we'll probably redirect ourselves to Slash. So we'll match handle redirect callback, pass it in the store. Oh, right, because you're going to be await. Then we can fill the match arms. Okay, so if we're successful, we should have, I think, the token. Yeah, that's the only thing we're passing back is the token. So we have like a maybe token, right? So if I don't have the token, so I kind of want to do this as a matching here. So a sum like that. I think you're also stating, what if I, yeah, missing match arm, none is not covered. So if it's okay and a none, I'll deal with that too. Okay, so we have a token here. We are logging in. I want to set a cookie. So set cookie, auth0 token. Our value is going to be, well, the token. Path is slash time to live 3000. Okay, we got a none here. I want to probably just glue console error, and we're gonna state logged in but don't have a token. Then here we actually have an error message. So I want to glue console error. We're going to take a reference to a format. And we'll just print out that error. We can give it a title. So this will be error error handling callback. Hey, what are you upset about? Await is only allowed inside async functions and blocks. You're upset because type mismatch resolving this feature oh, am I returning something? I don't mean to. So I do the auth store, dispatch reduce. inside of here. Okay, so this goes to that reduce? Wait, it goes to that one. Yeah, that should go. Do I have like a bracket mismatch? This is not async.
Yo, what's going on?
Oh, do I not use it? Wait, they have an example here. Use async. Okay, async move. Okay, so exactly like that. Fetch, toString await. So, oh, is it because this reduce isn't await in here?
What's going on?
That should work, right? Okay, so for purple, I can do maybe another one of these. And then semicolon there. Still same problem, but I'm getting better indentation. You're an async move in here. Oh, you're returning the result of this await. Interesting, okay. Oh, I see. Let state equals. Use async to do this and it returns the result of it. Oh, okay. Okay, I think I missed how this works. So I do the handle redirect callback, I do an await. This comes out of that. So I want to do something like match this here instead of you. We do the await. I take you, cut you out, and put you there. Expected a semicolon here. Hold on. Let's do let result equals you, semicolon you, and then we'll do match result that. Okay, so result is this use async handle. I'm still inside. Okay. That gives me you. Height mismatch resolving. Okay, so reduce. Just end it with you. That okay, that's kind of better. So you go to here. Mismatch closing delimiter. Okay, so result. Okay, so we do is use async move, open and close here. So authstore dispatch. Oh, I'm missing. Okay, so reduce, store, await, like that. Ooh, I may not be able to use async. Because I don't think I can do like another await here. Handle redirect callback returns the string. Okay, so given this, I might need to set the cookie inside of auth, and then I don't worry about anything else happening here. We just head off and go do our thing. So hold on, let's. Let me try this again. Use async. So I have use async and use async with options. What's that one? This hook returns state and a run callback for an async feature with options. Okay, so async move. So it does a thing, await. Use async options, enable auto. Interesting. Wonder what the options are. Wish I could click on them. It's probably not what I want. So I think here we're gonna go back to having a cookie inside of here. Okay, so that was, if it's okay, I want to set a cookie here too. So key is 0. Token value is I could put the token inside the user, but I think it actually makes sense to do it out here. So match get user is auth0 URI response token as ref. Okay, so we're gonna do a auth0 URI response as ref. So I really want to get the token out of here. And then here we can use it also. Path will be slash, BTL will be 3000. Okay, so that will set the cookie. What are you upset about? No method name as ref. Okay, so, oh right, it's dot token dot as ref. There we go. You're upset. Temporary value dropped. I could do just a new string. So I don't think I can do unwrap or default. I don't think it can handle that. Yeah, it's gonna get me a default here. I could just clone it out. That's not gonna be that bad. So unwrap, token. We can do clone, unwrap our default. So then this token we can use twice, both in here, get user, and also in set cookie. Okay, so that makes you happy. Back to here. I don't need to return this result option stir all. In fact, I don't need to return anything anymore. So I don't need to do that. We're just going to do the thing. It internally sets the error state. And then we're going to head back home, and then we'll have error messages. Okay, so we have plenty of errors out here. All right, let's try again with this. This is still async. So let's try, okay, if I try to use async, so async move block, and inside of that, we're gonna do auth store, dispatch, and I want to do this handle redirect callback. I wonder if I can just pass a reference to handle redirect callback without calling it. And then await. Okay, it's not a future. You're async here. Oh, because it's you who are future. Yeah. Never mind. Store. Yeah, this is where it comes back to. I can do the wait here. I can't do it outside of here because, okay, so then you're upset. Oh, I need to do it the other way around. So I can't use you. I don't think I can use async because I would have to use it inside of here. So it has to be the opposite way around. Okay, so this is wasm bind gen futures. Okay, no, we're gonna do the other way around. We're gonna use authStore, dispatch, reduce. Gives me a store. Then inside of here, I use a wasm bind gen futures, spawn local. Hopefully this will work and I can move a mutable reference in. I only have one at a time right now, so I think that it should work and the borrow checker should be okay with it. We will find out. Okay, so this is handle callback, store, and await. No, it is definitely not happy. Okay. So what's happening here is we have an async move of the store inside of here. That's very unhappy. But if I get a dispatch, I could then run the reduce inside of here. Which might be the same problem over again. Or I don't make the other one async, and I make it async inside of there. Like inside of handle redirect callback, and I just do the wasm bind gen futures inside of there. Because I could say, okay, maybe you're not async. This starts up a wasm bind gen futures here. We can try that too. Uncle Scientist, hello. How you doing today? We are having fun async times. Let's see. How else can I do this? Because I need the store to be created inside of here, which means I need a reduce to happen inside of here. So I could create let the dispatch equals you. Okay, so I dispatch reduce you, get the store inside of our spawn local, handle redirect callback, and await this. You're async, but you're not. Yeah, okay. So I can't do that here. And I don't think that there is a reduce async yet. I think that's coming. So we need to move this to not be an async function. But if you're not async, I can't use an await inside of here. So, all right, we're gonna reset and do this again out here. But now I don't see any. I think I can just do a Wasm BindGen features here. Spawn local features. So we're gonna do, but then it's like that store. Oh man, no matter what I'm doing, I'm running into this problem. Okay, so I think we have to rethink how we're doing this to work with this, to work here. So all right, I need to first get there's like a couple things happening here. First, I need to get the token. I guess we're getting the URL response state, and then we're verifying that the state matches. And so if that matches, we can return right here. We're not doing any async code yet. And so this I might want to then rename to be like, just get the URL information, right? So get auth data from URL, I guess it's like URL. We're gonna have to move a bunch of this into auth callback here. So I create this, I get the auth URI response, because we're going to get a result from here. But that's going to give me this auth URI response, and then we can compare a state here. So we're going to do a result with an auth URI response. Okay, so then here, okay, so from top to bottom, what's going to happen is I want to get the auth URI response from that. That's going to come in. So with an error, which we want to handle by putting in. Okay, so we're going to match. We're probably going to match on that and do some fun shenanigans. So we're going to do let auth UI response equals. We're going to call get auth data from URL. Okay, you're wanting the store. We don't need this anymore in here. Yes, I know that makes you unhappy. You'll just have to live with it for a little while. I am going to want to match this. So we have an OK, and we're going to have the auth UI response. And let's just return that. It's the auth UI response. Error, we're going to have an error. So if we get this error, I want to put this into the store, and then we're gonna redirect ourselves back home. Although I guess at the very end we're gonna do that anyways, but I probably don't want to like do anything more after this because we're kind of done. So yeah, we should redirect right now. Okay, so let's see what that means. That means I don't have you. What are you upset about? You're upset. Semicolon. Wait, you're from the match. Oh, that's weird. There we go. Okay, so we get this error. I want to store this in the store. Let we're not at a function, so I can use that. I can use it here. Okay, excellent. So use store. Okay, then here we're going to say store dot error is going to equal to sum Okay, so we'll get the error message and stuff that into the store. So that happens there. Okay. What are you upset about? Right. I am also not returning anything at this point. We're done. So I need to also let I think it's location. It might be history. Okay, so history dot push. We want a route. We are going. Oh. And then we are like we can return. Otherwise, we're now stuck in this one and we're tabbed in, which might not be the worst thing in the world. Let's try this. I do like to hang out in like the first level of indentation, but let's try this to make this a little bit easier to deal with. Okay, so we go home, we set what the error is. We're successful, we've got the auth URI response. Okay, so now, if we first want to check to see if the state matches, right? So that's the next thing here, store loading true. So we want to then set that probably right away here. that's you gone. Then this creates the auth0 response. Now this is matching from a result. So I don't want to do the match. I just want to create it. Which means we don't need any of you. And really all we're trying to do here is compare the state with the cookie. And then get the user information. Okay, so here's our auth0 response. I want to extract, I want to compare the state of the cookie with this. So, we can check, okay, compare state with cookies, auth0 state, and then also get the cookie for that. So, okay, if not, compare state with cookie. Oh, wait, wrong one. I have this compare state with cookie, which I don't want. Oh, I need you to be public. That's why. So import you. Okay, it's not params anymore. Now it's going to be a, so I want the cookie outside of here. So auth UI response dot, oh, it's not cookie, it's state. This is the URI state. It's an option, so we can unwrap or default that. Okay, if compare state with cookie. So if this fails, if it's false, the cookie does not match. We then want to set that state. So we're going to do another dispatch. Okay, invalid state, please try logging in again. This needs to be to owned. So we do that. Okay, so if we get to this point, the state does match. I actually don't know if I need to history push this here. I might be able to just do this at the end once, because we're going to home no matter what. Okay, so we're at this point, the state matches. I have access to the token too. I want to now get the URL, get the user. Can I do that inside of this match here? Or am I just going, oh, this might be the way to do it. I just store the token into a cookie and we head back home. I don't know if that's gonna work every time we're mounted to grab like the user information. Maybe not. So I'm not sure this is a super good idea because I think this might be causing us to go into an infinite loop. Where's this other error too? Right, that was in main library. Closure may outlive the current function, but it borrows error, which is owned by the current function. Oh, this error here. Want to move. Author response is private. Okay, no errors now. So I'm a little bit concerned that us setting this to be loading true, that may cause a refresh of this callback. So I actually only want to set this to be true if it's not true already. Because I bet if we do this, you're in an infinite loop, aren't you? You are. Okay. Us updating this, I don't think matters, right? Like even if I don't update you. Yeah, you still do this. So I need to check to see if this is the first time we're hitting this. And then end from there. I don't actually know what the value of me having a loading is for this. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to remove that. I'm going to remove loading from you. I don't think there's any value in this. Let me stop it, please. No, it's okay. So it's still infinite load. Okay, probably because it's coming. We're doing a reduce here. Is that immediately refreshing the screen? Refreshing it? No, because I'm setting the error here. I need to head back here. So I do need to like history push home route. Route home. No, okay, so we still, oh wait, unexpected token, oh, no semicolon. There's probably a good follow onto your tutorial how to set up Auth0. Yeah, I've been like going back and forth with this, like how to properly do it. Okay, so now you're upset. Closure may outlive the current function. Okay, but it borrows history. So I need to move the history in. Stop you. We didn't go home. Panicked at failed to push state, the operation is insecure. Too many calls to location or history APIs within a short time frame. So, I think that this is okay. I might need to use effect once to then set this like only work like one time. So if I were to do that, that would be a use effect once. Do this in here. Then regardless where we're going to history, push route home, which case I don't actually need to do that here or here. So we're updating all of you. We're doing that. I don't need to do a move here either, or a move here. Let's see, the use effect. Match. So that's that blue one. So outside the blue one, I want another one of you. So that way I could then come here and say, I want to return an empty function. Okay, you're upset that history equals that history any. History? Wait. I got history right here. Wait, did I use capital H history? No, I didn't. Okay, history there. Outside of the use effect. Straight up push. Okay, hold on. What did I pull in? How did I screw this up? Don't do that. I somehow brought in history. Okay, so here's the use history. I don't see any other uses with history in it. Hold on, let's try this. If I just do push directly into here, route home. Okay. Oh, I do need to use a move in here for the error. Closure may outlive the current function, but it borrows auth store. Right, okay, so that means you need a move here. All right, no errors. Here we go. Okay, so this navigate us back here. So if I do sign up, invalid state, please try logging in again. Okay, so invalid state, please try logging in again, is right here. This is if the compare state with cookie fails for some reason. All right. Unfortunately, I'm running out of time, so I don't think I have time to like actually debug this and figure out why are if this is true. I guess like hold on, let's go into here. Compare state with cookie. I want to do a foo console log auth0 state cookie. I want to see like are they the same? Oh, state cookie is a string. That. Oh, look at that. Empty string is the first one. So auth0 state is an empty string. So this one, URI state, unwrap or default. Interesting. Okay. So this failed to get the cookie from the URL. I see that there was a cookie in here and there was a state in here and it was correct. So it should have gotten it. We have a state in here. So this is extracting state from URL. Oh, am I, I'm returning this. That's why. Oh, look at that. Okay. It didn't run that. So it didn't find this state inside of here. Kind of makes me wonder that maybe it's not waiting long enough, or it's somehow not getting the URL from the fragment. I do have this running here. So auth0 response. Get this URI, which is a string. So then console log. I want to do URI. Look at that. Okay, so it's just this localhost 8080. It's getting this one, not that other one that we very briefly see. If I wait and I don't do the redirect, that probably works. Yeah, I'm in auth callback. All of that seems to be working now. Okay, so I have to... I don't even have any async code in here yet. That's strange that it's doing that. Okay. So I wonder if I want to essentially here do that. Okay. Well, I'll leave this, but I need to do this tomorrow because I do need to head off to my day job. We figured out what the problem is, kind of, sort of, but it's just like sort of like this constant sort of refactoring of like trying to dial in exactly where to put the stuff so that Rust is happy with our async code and where it needs to be. So anyways, it's a little bit disappointing I wasn't able to get this, like, I want it to be done. But that being said, we'll get there. We'll get there. So with that, have a great rest of your day. I'll be back. Well, let's see. I actually may not be here tomorrow morning. I might be heading into the office. I have a meeting early and I might need to head in there for that. So keep an eye on Twitter, or if you're here, you can just sort of look down and I have like the tweets out. And also post a note in Discord tonight when I make the decision of whether or not I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. So if I don't stream tomorrow, I'll be back Thursday. So with that, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.